great does this feel, guys?
I'm wearing a fancy black and white outfit just like the guys, and just like them, we're getting trashed. Just kidding. But it is time for Roses and Rosé. Hi, you guys. I'm Lauren Zima. Thank you so much for joining us here as we Bachelorette recap Becca Kufrin season episode 2. We're back in the studio today. Wow, a pink wall. I love it. And a pink drink. I love that more. This is one of my favorite brands of rosé, but I can't say which one it is because they don't sponsor us. Someone sponsor me. I need free wine. So we open up with Becca doing a lot of bike riding. I don't know why. They show her in Venice, and if you don't know the Los Angeles area, that is very far from the location of the mansion. She didn't bike ride to the mansion, guys, but, you know, let's get our steps in.
Look what we have here.
And then we've got the first group date, and Becca is hearkening it back to the past, to when she was pampered by Ari, which we were on the set of, by the way. Shameless plug. That might be our first ever throwback shameless plug. Oh, I just said Ari's name, didn't I? I'll try not to.
Don't try this at home, guys. This is done by a professional, so you know.
So Becca, because she was pampered on her first one-on-one date, wants to pamper her guys on the first group date. So she puts them all in these amazing black and white tuxedos, only to have them trash the tuxedos. Now they're gonna do a freaking obstacle course and get these beautiful tuxedos all muddy and disgusting. I'm not down for this. Do you know how hard it is to get a modern man to dress well? Okay? This isn't the 1900s. Guys aren't out there sporting pocket squares on the daily, and we're gonna just throw these suits to the mud? Whatever. Anyway, we agree to disagree.
The next challenge is get over your exes. Becca, have you done that? I have.
But Rachel and Brian are there, and I love that because we love Rachel, and Brian seems to love Rachel, and so I love Brian. I support women. Anyway, so these guys have to get in cold water, and man, are they whiny about it.
Freezing my off. Don't worry about the shrinkage, guys. It happens to the best of us.
Try giving birth. Again, I support women. Not that I've given birth, but I've heard it's difficult.
My main focus is just please win.
I don't know what happened with this contest. They had some very rudimentary timers, and everyone seemed to think Lincoln cheated, but let's be honest, that system wasn't foolproof. So Lincoln won, I guess.
You have to go out there and fight for it.
Great! You trashed your suit the best. Now we go to the late night date night portion of the group date, and Becca looks amazing in this red lace thing. Her style is on point. Shout out to Carrie Fettman, stylist of the show. Follow him on Instagram. I'm a big fan. Anyway, so I'm going to ignore all of the guys going on and on about how Lincoln got to steal her away first. Like, let's move forward from these tropes, okay? I don't need these moments. But we have to fill 2 hours. And Becca sits down with Lincoln first, and her hair looks great. God, she looks good. A flat iron happened there, and I'm not usually okay with it, but I'm okay with it on her. Anyway, I don't know anyone's name at this point, but there's a blonde guy who says Lincoln always has to have the last word. He's kind of cute. We'll see if he sticks around. And Becca gives Lincoln a picture of them. And he says that she's, quote,
So clean and beautiful.
So clean and beautiful. Was this weird to anyone else? I mean, I get that he's dirty, but like, I don't ever need a guy to tell me I look so clean. Weird. Okay, Becca and Lincoln kiss. And you know what's tough is when on a first kiss, somebody's speed is too fast too soon. You know, take it slow. Don't just dive right in. Too much.
Kissing Becca is like flying to the moon on the wings of a Pegasus.
What? Come back down. No one ever say that. Lincoln, you're turning me off right now. I don't want you to tell me I'm clean or that you're on the wings of a Pegasus. Oh, and then he adds,
While dancing with unicorns on a pot of gold. That's what it's like to kiss Becca.
How many fairy tale mythical moments are we having during this kiss, Lincoln? I don't even believe you. Anyways, the guys keep saying that Lincoln is dangling the photo in their faces. So drink every time they say that.
Dangling in front of our faces.
You know, you can't even dangle a photo. And then one guy whose name I don't know says he's over it, and he throws it in the pool. In the pool. And here's my issue. California's a drought state, and if that glass cracked, that means they've got to drain that pool for safety reasons, and that's just irresponsible. So I'd send him home just for that. The environment. That's why I drink rosé. I'm just saving the water for the people.
Connor, grab the photo you gave me.
Lincoln tells Becca, and by Lincoln tattling, we learn that the guy's name is Connor. And again, we're talking about how the photo was being dangled.
Dangling in front of our faces.
And then Lincoln just really has a meltdown about how important this photo was for him because Becca was so clean. I feel like there's more to this story. Did he have some kind of traumatic incident in the past? I don't know.
Whoa.
Get this nice limo.
Then we have the first one-on-one date, and it's time for a very big shameless plug. E.T. was exclusively on the set for this one-on-one date, and you guys can check out the behind the scenes at etonline.com. And what a date it was. Blake gets the first one-on-one date, which doesn't surprise me because she said that they were, quote, on the same wavelength. And let's remember that Becca was Ari's first one-on-one date, and then he picked her. Interesting.
And if you're going to move forward and find love here and look to the future, you have to deal with the past.
This warehouse is full of Ari stuff, and you guys, you can get all the behind the scenes at etonline.com. Shameless plug. And I have to say that in person, I was blown away by this date. On the one hand, weird, you know, because you are on a date with someone and you're going to spend the whole date smashing memories of their past relationship with someone else. Like, that's weird. But also, we know what Becca went through with Ari. And this was my favorite part. The gray couch. I find it incredibly ironic that in our new set, we have a gray couch. How many times did we see that gray couch in the promos for Becca and Ari split, and they smashed up the gray couch? I loved it so much. I gave the producers all my compliments.
It's time to get crazy.
And Lil Jon was there. And a little inside tip, they'd been wanting Lil Jon to come on the show for quite some time, and this was the moment for it to happen.
Turn down for what?
Props to the editors here because the editing is amazing. As Blake and Becca smash everything up, they go slow-mo, they set it to Lil Jon's song, and they smash the past.
Turn down for what?
Wow, that felt great. Felt good for JC too. Oh, it also felt good for Becca and Blake. And again, you can get our interviews with them at etonline.com. I also want to point out that Becca says Blake is great because he's very different than Ari. And in an interview with me, she said her fiance is, quote, very different than Ari. Just saying.
You have to get more down and dirty and open up a lot quicker.
So then Blake and Becca go to dinner. And I loved this. Becca told Blake, this process works when you open up real quick. Great. Like, just set the stage for him. Tell him you need to get down and dirty real fast because we have about, 30 minutes to get to know each other. I appreciated that she said that. Great bacheloretting, Becca. Yes. Be coof. And Blake says that everything with her just feels natural. And I like Blake because remember how unnatural everything with Ari and Lauren felt? There was a lot of silence. I hate silence. Anyway, so Blake is great.
Come on!
Then it's another group date, and they greet Becca off of the bus, and Colton says,
She smells even better.
somehow he made that not weird. That was cute. And these kids are gonna teach them to play dodgeball, and man, are these little kids great. The little girl yells, and the little boy calls them all trash. I just love them. Are these child actors? I'm so in. Now we're at the championship of the dodgeball game because, let's cut to that. And Fred Willard is back. I love Fred Willard. He was on Who Shall Not Be Named's season announcing the dog show, and now he's back, and he's so funny. And, of course, with dodgeball, we're going to have a lot of balls jokes, aren't we? Yep. Drink every time, or don't, because you got to be safe. So the game is being played, and we get more slow-mo. So much slow-mo this season episode, but I'm exhausted for more slow-mo. great. And Leo is really killing it, looking sexy during this, and I'm not a big sports fan, so back to the nighttime part of this date. Becca talks to Garrett near an indoor pool. They seem to have a great conversation, but I can't stop thinking about how indoor pools have like that really strong chlorine-y smell, and I'm like taken back to my childhood, like vacations with my family and that chlorine smell, and there's nothing sexy about it, so I'd rather smell something else. Anyway, and Colton reveals, bum, bum, bum.
There's something that Becca doesn't know about me that I need her to know.
He dated Tia. Great. Tia, of course, is Becca's friend from Ari's season. Also, we got quotes from Becca on that, and you can check them out at etmonline.com. Becca says, I'm not gonna lie, she's upset about it. Don't drink every time Becca says that she's not gonna lie this episode.
You guys, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie like you. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Because she said it, and some of the guys said it quite a lot. Anyway, so Becca questions Colton.
I'm not gonna lie.
Don't blame ya. And she gives the rose to Wills. I don't know who that is, but Wills, will you accept this rose is a funny thing to say. So, thank you.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, back to the mansion for the cocktail party and rose ceremony. Becca addresses all the guys, and Clay is teaching her a touchdown dance, and wow, would this be my worst nightmare, to have to catch a football and then do a touchdown dance and then kiss someone. No thanks! You guys, let me know how you feel in the comments. On a date with someone, are you into them teaching you what they're into? Or do you want to be like, ask more questions about yourself? I'm the latter, but am I being too harsh? Let me know in the comments. Thank you. I love your thoughts always. Slow-mo wink. Anyway. Okay, so I've got to give props to Connor here. Connor looked like an idiot with this throwing the Lincoln photo thing, so he totally owned it and had Becca throw a photo of him.
And this guy here, he just looks like an idiot.
Applause for Connor. I suddenly like you. That's how quickly things can change in this game, you guys. It's about owning your mistakes. Own it. That's the biggest rule for anybody on any reality show.
I think that we can...
Oh my God, I forgot about Jordan, the male model. He's back, and he decides that he doesn't want to be like every other suit in the house.
There's a lot to me. I'm really wild, very spontaneous.
We have chiseled abs and stunning features.
Remember, he loves a gray suit, and he loves a unique suit. So he's going to go down to his birthday suit and just walk around in his boxers. And he says, quote, nothing attracts a woman more.
Nothing attracts a woman more than, like, being comfortable next to a sexy man.
What? 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 I don't know what that means, Jordan. Let me know in the comments also. Do you guys believe that Jordan really believes this stuff? I did an interview with ABC executive Robert Mills. And he says this is Jordan's truth. Let me know if you think it is. Anyway, so now back to Colton. And Becca says she is so torn on Colton. And let's say for Becca what Becca can't say. She's very attracted to Colton. It's weird that he dated her friend. But she thinks he's easy on the eyes. So she doesn't want to send him home.
Colton.
And she keeps him during the rose ceremony. Great. Good call, Becca. You do you, girl. You deserve that. You deserve that, Colton. And he seems like a nice guy. Anyways, so let me know what you guys think of Colton. Do you think he's there for the right reasons? Oh, God, I gotta stop. I'm gonna get myself wrinkles. So we are at the rose ceremony, and we're saying goodbye to some guys, and I don't recognize any of them or know any of their names, and they are gone. Bye. Thanks for playing. Also, oh, wow, I'm messing up my own set here. Couple glasses in. Also, I know everyone was so upset to see Grocery Store Joe go home. That went viral after the premiere. So you guys, guess what? Guess what? I got an exclusive interview with Grocery Store Joe. It's up at etmonline.com. I asked him his favorite snacks. And we love snacks. And we love Joe. He's a snack. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for being here. Please let me know what you think of how this season is going. There's a lot to talk about. Garrett's Instagram scandal. Yes, it must be addressed. I got quotes from Becca on it. I got quotes from an ABC exec, Robert Mills, on it. That's all up at etmonline.com. And then Garrett himself acknowledged it finally. And I want to know what you guys think of his apology. Was it enough? Did he say what you needed him to say? And who do you think Becca's frontrunners are at this point, now that we've had a first impression rose and a one-on-one date. Let me know, and also check out our Facebook discussion group where we talk about The Bachelorette every single Monday night. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. There's nothing else to say except that I still have wine in my glass. So a slow motion finish feels appropriate. Thanks, everybody, and have a great week. Bye.